Hi guys, this is Henry Tenby. I am the webmaster at the airlinehobby.com website, and I have a very serious topic to discuss with everybody today, and it is with regards to the ongoing problem of slide purchasers sending manual payments to pay for their slides. This is very much not permitted, and this video will serve as a final warning for those that continue to send manual payments. I will unfortunately have no choice but to close those accounts because I can't provide this level of service that you require because there are so many problems that are introduced when people do not follow the automated payment system. So let me take you back to over 10 years ago. Before 10 years ago, people were not 100% using the automated payment system because we didn't have it fully developed. But I spent a great deal of money to have the automated payment system connect the buyer and the seller and keep track of the transaction through the entire website. So there would be no need for buyers and sellers to send emails to each other, to chase each other for payment. All the payment information is recorded within the website when the automated payment system is used. With the automated payment system, the seller sends an invoice to the slide buyer using the invoice system. When the buyer gets the emailed invoice, he clicks on a button within the invoice that says Pay Now. He then logs into his PayPal account and the payment is processed automatically. When the payment is made, there's a record within the Airline Hobby system that seller A has paid X amount of money to the buyer for a specific slide, and it's all traceable, it's all there. It makes life easy for everybody. Now, what we have is we still have a number of buyers that are not following this procedure, and it has to stop. And that is the purpose of this voicemail, this video that I'm preparing now. So what happens is when a person sends a manual payment, I end up getting an email from the seller saying, Henry, I've been trying to get payment from a buyer for weeks or months, and he doesn't answer my email. I then get involved and I contact the buyer who says, oh no, I sent a manual payment 3 weeks ago. But the buyer, of course, it's not recorded within the system. So then I'm now sending emails to the buyer, to the seller. The seller didn't get any notification from PayPal because possibly email spam filters prevent the email confirmation from PayPal from going through. There's no record in the Airline Hobby system that the payment's been made. So me, Henry Tenby, as the webmaster of the website, has to send emails to the buyer, to the seller. I've got to put the two together. I've got to waste my time. I've got to log into the system to see what auction this is for, and it is an incredible waste of my time. All for the simple reason that the buyer did not use the automated payment system. So, I've developed the website with a fee structure that accounts for smooth transactions. I'm assuming that everybody is going to follow the rules, is going to require minimal input from me in transacting through the website. Now that fee structure hasn't changed in about 15 years. But when I have buyers that don't follow the rules and their activities result in my wasting time, and I'm not talking about once a month, this is a couple times a week. And it really has gotten to the point where I can't continue with the current status quo. These buyers that are not following the system, I cannot continue to provide you with service. I realize it may affect the website because there'll be fewer people buying, but my health, my sanity, my stress levels, these are all very important for me, and I'm quite happy to say goodbye to those buyers if they cannot follow the rules. So that is what I'm communicating to you here now. As a buyer, if you are sending a manual payment and I become aware of it, I will close your account for good, kaput, forever. I cannot deal with you anymore. I cannot provide you with service. I have been providing this level of service to my customers without charging extra fees to these buyers that are wasting my time on an ongoing basis. And it's not fair to everybody else, and it's not fair to me. So effective today, this is your warning. Do not send another manual payment through the system. If I become aware that you have sent such a payment, I will close your account. Without warning, without a second chance, that is how it is going to be. It has to be that way, and I cannot continue with the status quo. So be that as it may, I hope we don't get to that point with most of you guys, but for those of you that will ignore this and continue sending manual payments, you are now officially on notice, and that is the end of this message.